Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be trying today that viral latte makeup trend. It is like viral. I've seen it all over YouTube. I've seen it all over TikTok. I saw Ali Glines do it. So today I was like, let's do the viral latte makeup. And I am a fan. I love coffee, so I'm okay with this makeup trend. Basically, it's like a really smoky, grungy, nude, brown eyeshadow look with warm brown tones. And possibly some cool tones too. If you guys like unfiltered makeup opinions and honest reviews, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this video. So first off, I am testing out a new foundation today. There's a Foundation Friday video coming. Stay tuned for that. And I was going to use Not a Box of Chocolates. This is a great brown eyeshadow palette. I actually used it in like a prom makeup tutorial, but this totally screams to me like latte makeup, even though it's not coffee themed, it's chocolate themed. But we get the picture. Has a lot of browns, obviously. It's chocolate, but it is a brown neutral palette. It does offer a lot of warm brown tones and a little bit of cool brown tones, but it's mostly warm. It also offers that gold shade. So I was looking at the latte makeup, and pretty much it is a smoky brown makeup look with like a pop of gold on either the inner corner or almost like a halo, like in the middle of your eye. And then they also have like a trend with the face where the face is a little bit more bronzed and glowy, but I decided because I'm doing a foundation wear test, we weren't going to do like the face portion of it. I was just going to do the eyeshadow portion of it. I feel like a really overly bronzed look is like totally in for the summer, and I did go a little bit bronzy, but I could probably go a little bit more bronzy. And I'm just your typical average everyday person, but I do like doing a transition shade. This is the shade Lil Nugget. This is a very like skin tone shade for me. But since we're going to be putting brown eyeshadow, like dark brown eyeshadow all over my face, setting down my eye with like a base color is a pretty good idea. I'm actually going to use this on the under portion too, because with the latte eyeshadow look, you do a really big smoke out on the underline as well. And because this pretty much matches my skin tone, it's going to create like a really good base for it. And I am going to still use my EO3 from Singe Beauty. And we're going to start building up this latte eyeshadow look. It seems pretty simple. I'm using Praline. This is like a medium, like very warm undertoned brown. And again, with the EO3, I'm just going to dust this very generously, like all over my crease. And if it gets into the lid, that's okay, because this latte makeup look just looks like it's very like blown out brown, and it looks like it's just this huge smoky eye. It's not anything super defined. It's just a very smoked out brown eyeshadow look. I'm kind of digging it, and I'm actually really surprised that this kind of makeup trend came out right now when we're still in like the heat of summer. I'm really surprised it didn't come out more like September time when like, fall is here, or even like at the end of August. Just a little dusting of Praline. I'm taking an EO2 from Singe Beauty. We're going to use one of my favorite shades. It's Amaretto. This is almost like a neutral brown. We're going to schlep this all across the lid, because that's what this eyeshadow look is all about. So I'm patting, and then I will go back and blend with the EO3 and this one, the EO2. I swear I've done an eyeshadow look like this before, like when I was in college. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad my trend caught on like 20 years later. Okay, I just did like the most messiest pack on of color. It was such a nonchalant makeup look, that very like messy looking, very easy, very like 5 seconds. So to blend these two colors together, I am just using the Sigma E40, which is a tapered blending brush. Singe Beauty has a blending brush that's really good, the EO3, but we're going to blend this out. This eyeshadow palette in particular from Colourpop is just, it's so pretty. I think that this eyeshadow palette was made for this trend. We are going to use the same brush, the EO2, still using Amaretto, and I'm going to pretty much you like blow out the color on the bottom lash line too. I was watching some tutorials and they like literally just like go in and they're like, oh, who cares? It's going to be smoky on the bottom. Sounds good to me. I can do smoky. And that's what I mean. Like if it's blown out, there's no like huge defined line. It's literally just smoked and blown out right on the under eye. Now I could deepen this up a little bit, which I might do just because like it's supposed to be latte-y. But I'm going to use this shade right here. This is also another one of my favorite shades. It's called 90% Cocoa, obviously, because like I literally use this so much. And I'm going to use the same EO2, and we're just going to use this on the outer corner. I'm just deepening up the outer corner a little bit, giving it a little bit of like pack and dimension. It's very much like, it doesn't have a lot of defined color. It's just very much like a wash of brown, even though we're using like several browns across my face. We used 3 shades. We used, oh, I'm sorry, 4. Technically 4 shades because I did set down. So we used Little Nougat, we used Praline, Amaretto, and then 90% Cocoa. Literally 4 shades, and you don't have to use that many. Like, literally some of the ones that I've been seeing, that's literally the matte look that I created. And then they were saying you just put a gold or like, so the one I'm going to use is called Honeycomb Crunch. I think that one's like a good representation of this. And it's like a bronzy gold shade. I'm going to pop this right in the middle of the lid. Like we're not touching the outer corner at all. We're just literally planting this almost like a halo eye in the middle of the lid and then bringing it in just a little bit. Now that may not be like the perfect gold tone. I know they said like more of a gold tone. So I do have this. This is from Clarity Cosmetics. It's actually discontinued, but any like gold shadow I think would work really, really well. So I'm just going to layer this on top, and it looks like a little bit of like frosting, but literally that's it. I'm going to set my face. I've not seen a lot of like liquid liner used. Some people do smudge it out just a little bit here, but I was like, a lot of the people who have been doing this trend, I haven't really been seeing a lot with like the latte makeup. And I'm also going to be using, instead of a black mascara, we're going to be using the Lash and Roll in brown. Literally in brown. And I picked this one up off of a recommendation from Kelly Gooch, but she has like darker eyes and they make her eyes pop. And like finding a good brown mascara is kind of hard to do. And I typically don't wear brown like at all. I have lashes. I have lashes. Now, for the lips, it's just something super basic. I've been seeing they just line the lips with a very neutral, almost brown lip liner, and they put like a lip oil or even just like a clear lip gloss on, something really, really neutral. I actually don't really have anything like that. The closest thing I really have is like, this is a lip liner from Ciate London. I'm not a huge like brown lip liner person, like at all, but we're going to try this one from Ciate London. I don't know what color this is. It's just a long wearing lip liner. It's kind of like a mauve, almost brown undertone, almost purple, like that. Pretty like basic. I just lined it, smudged it a little bit with my finger, and now we're just going to apply a lip gloss. The lip gloss that I'm using is Guppy from Colourpop, and that's literally kind of like, these aren't exactly the latte lips. I already know that because I don't have like a brown, I don't have a brown lip liner, but it is something really similar where they just brown lip line and they put like this like juicy like lip gloss. For brows with the latte makeup, it's just something really, really simple. So I'm going to comb my brows up, and I saw very minimal like effort put in with these. Like I think the brows are just a very minimal look where they're tamed, they're a little bit filled in if you need to fill them in, but they're basically just like very easy brows. It's not any like Instagram brow. It's not. Okay. So here is the latte makeup look, pretty much all of it, especially the eyeshadow. It's very like blown out brown with a touch of gold in the center of your eye. It's a very like smoky brown eye. And it literally, like this trend, more so reminds me of like a fall trend. So I'm really surprised that it came around now. What do you think of the latte makeup trend? What do you think of this interpretation of the latte trend? Leave me your thoughts and comments down below. I hope you guys consider subscribing if you like to see more content like this where I take my own spin with a trend that is happening. I do have the cold girl makeup trend if you want to go see that. And I do have a hot girl makeup trend that I created myself if you guys want to see something like that. So leave me a comment down below. What do you think of this trend? Have you tried it yet? What are some things that you would do differently? Give me some great like lip combinations that would work, because the lip combinations that I've been seeing are really, really beautiful. I just don't feel like I particularly have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you consider subscribing, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye!